If you ride your bike like it's bulletproof, use your clutch like it's GTA 5, revving it cold, skipping oil changes like you're playing engine roulette, your bike is one clutch slip away from a slow motion horror movie scene. Let's talk about 8 horrible habits that will ruin your motorcycle. Let's get into it.
We run the night, we run the night, run.
Number 1, your bike ain't a U-Haul. Stop overloading it like you're moving out. You ever see a dude on his motorcycle so packed up it looks like he just got kicked out his girl's crib? Saddlebags busting open and some crusty tent flapping in the wind like he's headed to a war with nature? And I'm not talking about somebody riding cross country. I'm just talking about an extra prepared type of dude. What are you packing for? The apocalypse? Let's be real. Your motorcycle wasn't built to haul your trauma, your gear, and your PlayStation 5. You got so much weight on that thing, the frame is begging for mercy like it just caught a Rico. And don't even get me started on the suspension. Your rear shocks got PTSD from the last pothole. You got the front wheel barely touching the ground like you're trying to accidentally invent a wheelie at 30 miles per hour. This ain't a stunt show, homie. It's a breakdown waiting to happen. And for the love of all things two-wheeled, stop putting passengers on the back like they're part of the luggage set. She ain't your backpack. She's looking at your back like, why is his spine humming? Because your real tire's flatter than your commitment issues and the shocks are working overtime like a single mom on rent week. And I know some of y'all gonna get in the comments and say, but Ghost, I need my gear. No, what you need is to just ride. It's not a car, it's a motorcycle. Number 2, the clutch ain't a toy. Quit mashing it like you're button smashing on GTA. You seen this before, a dude at the light holding that clutch like it's his ex's last apology. Just sitting there, wrist twitching, revving the throttle every 2 seconds. This ain't GTA and your clutch ain't L2. Riding the clutch like that is the quickest way to cook your whole transmission. You feather it at every stop. You're burning out the plates, stressing the cable, and basically telling your bike, I don't love you. If you keep doing it, the clutch starts slipping. Your shifts feel sloppy. One day you go to pull out from a light and your bike just laughs at you while the RPM scream. And the worst part, it always happens when everybody's watching. Right in front of the bar, in front of that lady you've been trying to impress. Now you're just sitting there embarrassed, clutch smelling like burnt toast. And listen, some of y'all don't even know you're doing it. You grew up in automatic cars. So now every time you slow down, you grabbing that clutch like it's a safety blanket. Cut it out. Learn your friction zone. Master your throttle and stop treating the clutch like a fidget toy. It's a tool, not a stress reliever. Number 3, revving cold like you're trying to blow up your engine before the ride even starts. Have you ever fired up your bike and immediately hit the throttle like you're trying to summon Satan? Bike's been off all night, metal cold, oil sitting there like a lake in the winter, and you out here revving to 5,000 like you late the Valhalla. Bro, your engine just woke up. It hasn't even had coffee yet, and you're already out here screaming in its ear like it owes you money. When you cold start your bike, the oil is at the bottom of the engine, chilling, thick as syrup. It needs time to circulate, to coat the internals, to protect all the moving parts. But when you go full throttle straight off the start, that metal's grinding on metal like a bad Tinder date. You ain't riding fast, you're just fast tracking your engine to the afterlife. That cold rev, it ain't power. That's punishment. You're warming up your ego while beating the life out of your bike. Piston slapping, gaskets praying to the gods of Mobile One. You think it sounds tough? The only thing it sounds like is expensive. And let's be honest, nobody's impressed. The neighbors hate you, the engine hates you, and the only thing you're attracting with that cold scream is bad karma and maybe a raccoon. You're not at a racetrack, you're at the curb, looking like a jackass. Here's what you do instead. Start the bike, let it idle. Give it a minute to come to life, like a beast stretching his arms. Then roll out like you got sense. Not like you just got your first pack of pre-workout and no supervision. What's the dumbest cold start flex you ever seen in person? Real quick, if you enjoy MC Culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button. And give me a pound wherever you're from. And get your Ghostavelli mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all, and you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. Number 4, skipping oil changes like you're daring the engine to die. So you riding around on that Harley like it's bulletproof, like your engine drinks lava and spits horsepower forever. Let me guess, your oil light been on so long, it just became part of the aesthetic. Bro, changing your oil is not optional. It's not like flossing or leg day for the dudes that only do chest. This is the blood in your bike's veins, and you go out here letting it turn to sludge like you making gravy inside your motor. Every mile you ride on old, dirty oil is a gamble, and not the fun kind like dice in a casino. I'm talking about Russian roulette with metal parts. Your pistons grinding, your valves gasping, and your engine screaming, please, just 1 quart. But no, you're too busy flexing at the bike night to even peep the dipstick. Sad part is, a lot of people don't even own a dipstick. You just go by the sound. That's the worst logic. If your engine sounds louder than usual, it's not trying to sing. It's begging for a mercy kill. You keep skipping oil changes, that Harley's gonna clap back with the most disrespectful breakdown of your life. One day it's riding smooth, next day it's knocking like a repo man at 3 a.m. You'll be stranded somewhere with a locked up engine, wondering why your bike just ghosted you harder than that girl you gave your number to. And let's talk quality, cause some of y'all do change it, but you out here buying the cheapest gas station brand you can find. Like your bike is a lawnmower. That off-brand 10W whatever you picked up for $4.99, yeah, that's basically motor cancer. Treat your bike like it matters, because when that engine dies, you'll wish you did. Tell me the truth. How long have you actually gone without an oil change before? Number 5, no brakes, no brain. Keep playing and you'll stop permanently. Let me ask you something. You ever pull your bike out, hit the street, squeeze the lever, and it goes all the way to the bar like you're trying to touch the damn throttle with it? No pressure, no resistance, just vibes and prayer. And instead of turning around and fixing it, you say it'll be all right. Bruh, that's not bravery, that's a death wish in denim. Riding with weak brakes is like bringing a butter knife to a gunfight. You don't realize how bad you need them until you really need them. That panic stop, that split second when a car pulls out on you, if your pads are smoked and your fluid's older than your tattoos, guess what? You just became a hood ornament. Some of y'all out here treating brake pads like they're a lifetime product. They still got a little bite. Yeah, and so do piranhas with no teeth. And don't even get me started on brake fluid. You haven't changed it since Obama was in office, and now your lever feeling like it's full of melted jello. That ain't hydraulic pressure, that's sludge floating in nostalgia. Brothers love to flex about speed, horsepower, big motors, but if your brakes ain't dialed in, all that power just gets you to the crash faster. You're basically playing Russian roulette on 2 wheels with ball rotors and hopes. Don't play with this stuff, because eventually that brake fade is going to hit different, and the next thing you know, you're sliding across asphalt wondering, why didn't you check your pads when you had the chance? What's the closest call you ever had because your brakes were trash? I'm going to tell you a story about how I lit my first bike on fire. Not literally, but a hell of a lot of smoke, and made it unrepairable. In the summer, for some reason, it'll be 80 degrees, but when it hits that nighttime, it'll go straight to 60. If you ride, that drop off could be crazy if you're summered out and you're riding at night. So I used to wrap a hoodie on the back of my bike. Well, one day, the hoodie started to fly off the bike. The other part of it stayed tucked in. So the hoodie goes into my back tire, and by the time I noticed it, my bike was slowing down, and it would not give, and it would not go anymore. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Smoke, everything. I'm brand new to riding. I don't know what's going on. A friend of mine looks at the back tire, and he's like, yo, what is that? I looked, my hoodie was wrapped so many times into the tire, I could not believe it. It was a Star Striker, that thing. Much respect to that bike. That thing stood tall. It didn't even shake. It just slowed down and then stopped moving. So moral of the story is, be careful how you secure things on your bike. Number 6, washing your bike, then dipping like mold won't find you. This one is for my weekend warriors with the pressure washers and the TikTok detailing routines. You get the bike looking showroom fresh, chrome popping, paint glistening, tires dressed up like a car show model. But then what do? You let it sit there, wet, soaking, dripping like it's in an R&B video. You really think your Harley wants to sit out there marinating like a rotisserie chicken? Come on, my ghost. That water's getting into every crack, crevice, and bolt. It's sneakier than a club snitch. It don't just chill on the surface, it creeps into your electricals, your fasteners, and next thing you know, your starter sounds like it's coughing up phlegm and your fuses are throwing up gang signs. Let's talk rust. You leave your bike wet and unattended, that moisture starts to whisper sweet nothings into your metal. Surface rust on your pipes, pitting on your chrome, brake rotors looking like cast iron skillet, all because you wanted to post a clean bike Saturday's reel and bounce before actually drying your ride. And the seats, you ever sit down on a soggy leather saddle like it's a public restroom? Cold, damp, gross? Now your jeans are wet and you're looking like you had an accident. But hey, at least your tank's shiny, right? It's real simple. If you're gonna wash your bike, dry it like you care. Wipe it down, ride it around the block, do something. You wouldn't just sit there soaking wet in public, would you? Well, some of you would, maybe. What's the worst thing you noticed on your bike after letting it sit wet? Number 7, pumping trash gas like it's a dollar menu for your bike. The other day I'm at the gas station and see a dude put an 87 in his bike. You out here riding a motorcycle that costs thousands, but you pull up to a gas station like you're driving a 93 Corolla with 3 baby seats and a busted AC. 87? Really? You treat your body better than that. And some of y'all don't even drink water, but you think your engine is built for sewer juice? Putting garbage gas in your bike is like feeding a pit bull nothing but Pop-Tarts and wonder why it's throwing up on the carpet. Your combustion's weak, your throttle response is mushy, and don't even act surprised when your bike starts pinging like a microwave with a fork inside. Low-grade fuel leads to detonation. That engine knock, it ain't just noise. It's your pistons getting sucker punched in the chamber while you're smiling riding through town with a bandana on. And I get it, gas is expensive, but your repairs are gonna cost more. You save $3 at the pump and end up dropping $1,300 on a top-end rebuild. That's the same logic as eating gas station sushi. Sure, it's cheap, but good luck tomorrow. Let me know in the comments, have you ever seen someone try to get by on cheap gas and regret it instantly? Number 8, letting it sit so long, it starts collecting cobwebs and regret. Your bike ain't a lawn ornament, bro, but you let it sit so long, it starts looking like part of the scenery. Dust on the tank, spider webs on the bars, tires looking flatter than a broke dream. You ain't riding, you're curating a garage museum of bad decisions. Letting your motorcycle sit for weeks or worse, months, without even turning it over is criminal. That battery, dead. Fuel, stale. Carb or injectors, gummed up like a toddler's nose in December. And when you do finally try to start it, you sit there like, why won't this fire up? Because she's mad at you, homie. You neglected her. Bikes got feelings too, especially Harley. No hit me with the I've been busy excuse. You got time for TikTok, time for Netflix, time to argue with strangers online about who's the GOAT of wrestling, but you ain't got 15 minutes to fire her up, keep her alive. You don't deserve chrome, you deserve a tricycle. Even worse, when you do ride it after all that neglect. Now you're trusting a battery with depression and seals that been drying up like your DMs. You think you're taking a relaxing cruise, but you're on a ticking time bomb, disguised as a freedom machine. You either ride it or rot it. That's the rule. Letting a bike sit untouched for weeks is like leaving your girl unread for 2 weeks and expecting her not to be pissed off. What's the longest you ever let your bike sit? And what broke when you finally tried to ride? Respect the machine and it'll respect you. Which of these 8 habits are you guilty of? And which one do you see other riders doing the most? Hopefully this helps you, and thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.